It's Marisa from bumblebeeapothecary.com. Today I'd like to show you how to make fermented carrots. This is one of my all-time favorite fermented vegetable recipes because it's so easy and it's so delicious, and even people who are new to fermented foods seem to really enjoy them. So let's jump right in and get started with the recipe. I'm going to start by cutting up my carrots. I always try to use organic produce whenever I ferment vegetables because whenever I've used non-organic produce, I've sometimes had trouble with molding, but I never do with organic. And of course, you know, eating organic is a great way to reduce your body's general toxic burden as well. When I'm making these fermented carrots, I also do not bother peeling the carrots because the skins have good benefits and you don't want to get rid of that. I know that they're prettier when they're peeled, but they are better for you when they're not peeled. So that's the way I do it. And then as I cut these up, I'm just going to start adding them into my quart jar. Trying to keep them all standing upright. Alright, that looks like about as many as I'm going to be able to fit into my jar. So next I'm going to peel some garlic cloves. The amount is really up to you. I'm going to go with 6. And then I'm just going to add the garlic cloves into the jar whole. Just like if you were making dill pickles. Try to kind of distribute them evenly in there. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. You want a high quality mineral salt whenever you're fermenting. I've been using this Baja Gold sea salt, which I really like because it's full of minerals. And then I'm going to add some fresh dill. I think I'm going to use this whole entire bunch. I'm going to try to just stick that down in there. You can also use dried dill if that's all you have, but fresh I always prefer. And then you're just going to fill the jar up to cover everything with filtered water. Making sure everything is well submerged. And then we're just going to put a lid on this. My favorite method for fermentation lids are these metal canning rings. And that's because, like I've said before, you can put the lid on nice and tight. You can click that middle part up and down. And then you're going to let this ferment out at room temperature. And the time that it takes is going to depend on the temperature in your home. So as soon as you can't click that middle up and down anymore, then you know it's done. Move it to the refrigerator, let it cool down there, and then you can open it and eat them. If you're interested in other fermentation lids, I have a whole review video where I go over a bunch of different kinds of fermentation lids. So I'll link that below if you want to check that out. But that's it. You just let it sit on your counter to ferment. And then once the lid is tight enough to not click up and down, they're ready to go. Now there are lots of other different flavor ideas that you can do with these instead of the garlic and the dill. You can do just garlic. You can even keep it really plain and do only salt. Or you can add ginger. You can add some lemon with the ginger. You could do onion and bay leaves. You could also add other herbs like rosemary or thyme. And then if you enjoy spicy things, you could add some jalapenos for a really zippy fermented carrot stick. Another spicier idea is Korean red pepper, and then it would be like a kimchi type flavor. But these are a wonderful fermented food to be able to know how to make. I find that kids really like them because they're a milder fermented vegetable, especially for kids who are new to fermented foods. This is a great one to start with because they'll associate it with dill pickles, which a lot of kids like. And it's like a cross between a dill pickle and a carrot stick. I think they're so delicious. I haven't met anybody who doesn't like them. They're easier to digest than eating a raw carrot, so you get all the benefits of eating raw carrots in these, which is the special fiber that really helps with gut health and eliminating toxins. It also can help keep hormones balanced because it helps your gut get rid of certain hormones. And so you get all those great raw carrot benefits plus the probiotic benefits from having it be fermented. And it's easier to digest than a just normal raw carrot. So it's like the best way to eat carrots. A great dip to go along with these is my homemade ranch dressing or dip. I have a video that shows you how to make that, and I'll put a link below if you want to check that out. Once the carrots are all gone, definitely don't toss the brine. You can use it just like sauerkraut brine or pickle brine. Take shots of it for a probiotic boost or to help get over a cold or flu. So definitely don't dump it out. Another thing to keep in mind when you make these is to not use baby carrots, because those have been washed in a chlorine bath and they won't turn out the right way. So just use fresh whole carrots. These will last a very long time in your refrigerator. Just keep them submerged in their brine, keep them in the refrigerator, and they'll last for a long time. But chances are they're so delicious you probably won't have them around that long. I'll have a link below to one of the places where I love to buy organic groceries. I'll also have links to other fermentation videos that I have where I show you how to make pickles and fermented beets and more. I'll also have a link below to my blog post where I have the full written recipe and a printable recipe card. Also check out that description box for links to some free ebooks and other goodies. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how easy it is to make your own fermented carrot sticks. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody else who you think would like to learn how to make these. Here on my channel, I show you how to make nourishing recipes for nutrient-dense food, natural remedies, and DIY skincare and home products. So if those are something that you're interested in and you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I get out 2 videos every week. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.